Hi everyone, it's Karen here from Karen's Creation Scrapbooking. Today I'm going to show you how I made this Hoppy Easter card using the Heartfelt Creations tulip stamps and dies. So let's get started. So I have, what you're going to need is a paper distresser, and I just used some pattern paper. And I'm just gonna rub the edges. I'm just gonna move this out of the way here. So I'm just gonna rub the edges pretty vigorously with the paper distresser. I like to have the edges really distressed. To bend them over. So this has like a blade all the way around it, and you'll never catch yourself on it or anything because it's inside the little slits. Some people don't like this, so if you don't like it, you could just leave it or ink the edges. So sometimes I just like to rip it and fold it over. It gives you a little more of a distressed look. Okay. And now I have my card base here. So this comes in a kit, and you can look for it on my website, kc-scrapbooking.com. And that's not going to come out. So I like to use the Art Glitter Dries Clear Glue, as long as it works. And I'm just going to stick it on top here. So you can leave a little bit of the white edges around the background. Okay, and now what I did for the oval, that was a die from Heartfelt Creations that I had cut out with the scalloped edges, and then I put it through my Big Shot with this botanical 3D embellishment embossing folder. So before I put it through, I spritzed it with some water and then put it through a couple of times through my Big Shot. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? It's really three-dimensional. And so I'm just going to put that in the center of my card. Okay, now I'm just going to set that aside for a minute, and I'm going to color in the big leaf and the big tulip. So this is what they look like after you've stamped and cut them out with your Big Shot. So you're going to need some Peeled Paint Distress ink. If you don't have Peeled Paint Distress ink, you could use any color of green ink. And I just take a sponge dauber and I'm going to rub it to color it in. Sorry, this table is a little wobbly. I'm at home right now. Usually when I'm at the store, I have a more solid table. Okay, so that's the green. And then the tulip part, what I'm going to do is use the mustard seed yellow ink, and I'm going to just go in a circular motion, and I'm going to color it right to the middle of the petals like that. You can just leave a little bit of the tips at the top, And then I'm going to take the picked raspberry color and I'm going to color in the tips and the back side, because when we make tulips, you can see the inside of the flower. Okay, so now I'm going to shape it. Now what you need is a sponge. I used a double one. You need a sponge and a shaping tool, any tool that has a round ball on it, and a water spritzer. Okay, so we're going to spritz this with a little bit of water, just a little mist, and we're going to take the tool and go around the edges and up the center on the back side of the flower. Right, and you don't want to hold it with this hand, you're just going to rub the side of it until it curls up to the middle. Okay, something like that. And then we're just going to set it aside for a minute and we're going to do the leaves. So we're just putting some pressure on the leaf, curling it, and then I'm just gonna flip it over and pinch the leaves together, just so it gives it a much nicer curl. Okay, so now I have to glue these together. So I'm going to take the rest of the flowers and bring them over so you can see them. So I have to squeeze them together, put a little bit of glue. So the smallest one needs a small leaf. And I just put a little bit of glue on the side, on the back side, and I'm gonna put it on the bottom edge of the flower and just hold it for a second. And that will give me the flower. Okay, I'm gonna set that one aside and do the same for the next one. So I have two medium ones. So I used a large leaf for a medium one, and I'm going to use a small leaf for a medium one as well. But this one I'm going to cut it out because I just want the leaf to be placed in this bunch here. Okay, I'm going to move the leaf over. But we want to make sure that we show a nice side of the tulip as well. Just don't want a flat side, you want a side that has the petals showing. Okay, so I'm going to take this one and go up the sides of the petals on the inside, maybe a little bit of the outside, and just hold it for a second. You see, I'm putting it on the edge where the petals are showing. Both two petals are showing. Okay, so we have all these pieces. We're going to get our card again. And we have a bunny. So I forgot my ribbon, but we can always put our ribbon on later. I'm going to put a couple foam squares on the back of this and just put a little bit of brown ink. This is ground espresso, just along the edges. With a foam handle. These come off. These are foams, but you can replace the foam with some, there's a piece of Velcro there, and you just replace the foam each time you want a new color. Okay, so what we're going to do is put the largest tulip down first, and we're just going to squish the petal leaves at the bottom. So I'm going to put this about there and hold it. And I'm going to take a small one, or a medium one, sorry, a medium one. And I'm going to put it over to the side of that one. So we're going to be layering it a little bit. But trying to keep it in a bunch at the bottom here. I'm going to put this one over to the side. And this one right in the, a little bit over to the side, but more in the middle. Just down a bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this over here so it looks like there's more leaves coming out at the bottom. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is put some glue at the bottom here of my bunny and the top so that I can thread my string through or ribbon through later. And then I'm just going to cover this, the bottom edge of the tulips, with my sentiment, Happy Easter. There we go, and you have your Happy Easter card. That was a quick and easy way to do it. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.